Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Um, I'm sorry, I'm going to be complaining a little bit. Because was I entertained? Barely. Barely. It it was fine. However, I'm sick of it. It's the same shit, y'all. It's the same tired shit. But we going to talk about it. Listen, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you be part of the beautiful people family. And you guys like the videos, it does wonders for my algorithm. Algorithm, not analytics. It helps to shoot my video out to other people when you like the video. So please like the video and comment. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? You know, I am always open for people. A lot of my people don't be agreeing with some of my stuff, and that's fine. We have open dialogue, and I am very open minded. Like, I'm not just set in my ways. Sometimes people can honestly tell me something that, okay, I didn't think of it that way. You might have a point. So let's talk about some things. All right, let's get into it. Did y'all like it? First of all, let's say that. Are y'all being entertained by this for real? Like, are y'all not tired of the whole Marlo? Like, honestly, I know I'm going on a tangent now, but the whole time I was watching it with Marlo, I was just like, I can't believe I'm watching Marlo again. Like, after all we went through last season, for real, I can't believe I'm tired of her. I'm tired of seeing her and her life and her lies and just the same shit. I'm tired of it, but we're going to talk about it. All right, y'all. So we start out the episode with the editor showing us different flashbacks of Candy in confessional saying that Marlo is really a kind-hearted person. And I'm gonna tell y'all what pissed me off about these edits this episode is that it was trying to really make Marlo out to be not the crazy person that she is. And I don't like that. I feel like they were trying to get people on Marlo's team to see, oh, these people, like later on, we may as well just talk about it now, when they get into it and Drew is saying she's aggressive and the producers keep showing her with her hands on her hips or whatever. I don't care that she wasn't coming at her like she was finna fight her. She's mad aggressive. Like Marlo is mad aggressive. Is she not? What she did to Drew in the last the episode before that where she's like, my nephew died, bitch. She's aggressive as shit. I don't care. I'm sorry. But anyway, back to this part. She comes over. We see an unseen footage. She comes over. She's talking to Riley and Candy, and she's telling them about the nephew that got shot. Candy got the whole concerned face. You know how you do your eyebrows, and you're just like, damn. She even said, damn, that happened. Marlo starts the cry with no tears. Oh my God, and it just makes me like, oh my God, you just have to tell people you love them. Candy gets up and goes to hug her. There's no tears. There's no tears. I'm gonna wait till a tear fall. I'm not gonna do it just over the cry voice. I'm not getting up over the cry voice. But she showed that she was sincerely touched by it. She even talked about, when her brother passed and everything. And I'm just like, what the fuck does Marlo want from this girl? She wants to wear Candy's skin. I'm sorry, you can't tell me no different. This bitch wants to wear Candy's skin. Okay, and so once that scene is over, we get a montage of Marlo and Candy, the way they got along at first, and then, just the whole fallout, everything that they was getting into it about, which is just all stupid. But we start off when Candy was, I think it was last season, when Candy was, it was like Halloween. She had on this costume. Marlo comes over and she tells her, thank you. I appreciate you for sending the Cash App and card and everything. You're the only person who did that. But even more than that, I would like some of your time. And that's what I said, y'all. She's fucking obsessed with Candy. It's ridiculous. She wants Candy to love her so bad. She just does. It's like Candy's her mama. You know what? It just hit me. Girl, she wants the love of Candy like people be wanting the love of their mom. That's crazy to me. But anyway, and if you think about it, you guys, she's telling her, thank you for the Cash App. You're the only one. Like, Marlo is the type of person who sit up and, once again, I said it before, all she does is judge you on the things you do for her. what you do for her. So she's sitting there seeing that other people didn't send a cash app. So, she got a problem with that because if you don't do for her, she got a problem. Y'all, I'm not going to do it again. I promise you, and this is the truth. If she is back next season, I'm not watching this shit. I will just watch Rock's review and the other reviewers or whatever. I'm not gonna watch this stuff. I can't watch Marlo again. Yeah, we have more with the Marlo show. More with the Marlo show. She's going to have lunch or whatever with her assistants and the couple or whatever. I don't even know their names, but I know the man didn't say anything. Whoever the woman is, she could shut the fuck up. Okay? She could just fuck out of here because she don't know what she's talking about. And it's clear that the people that are in your ear matter. Like she's putting jumper cables on Marlo like crazy, and she don't know what she's talking about. Like she is so wrong with everything she's saying, and she's saying it with aggression. Well, I won't call her aggressive. She's saying it like she know what she's talking about when she's talking to Marlo about the fact that Drew should have, used the right word, and why is she sidestepping for Candy and this? Why is it always about Marlo? Why does that conversation, Lord, I can't talk. Why does that conversation have anything to do with Marlo? The fact that she was asking about the incident at OLG has nothing to do with Marlo. Then we have her talking about her sister was so upset. We see a flashback of her sister actually smiling. Everything that Marlo says is a lie. It's just a lie, and I feel like it's just her scenes don't look genuine. Even this whole scene where she's like, my family was mad first, and then the assistant lady was like, yeah, because I remember they said something first. Bitch, that just sounds so put there. Like it just sounds like y'all rehearsed the shit out of this, and I'm so sick of it. But this fool said that Candy should have paid for the funeral or catered the funeral with OLG food or what. Do you see what I'm saying? She's such a user. She's so greedy. I I'm not gonna keep saying I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like her assistant woman. I don't, because I feel like she is the one behind the scenes pumping Marlo up. And this whole everything they were trying to talk about getting her a man and setting her up. And I'm like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, I don't want that to be another storyline for Marlo, that she's getting set up on dates. We don't care. We don't believe you. You need more people, definitely. Like, I don't believe shit that come out of Marlo's mouth at this point. I just don't. All right, back at Sonya's boring house, we have her and her family, her mother and her sister. They're talking about the fact that, Ross wants them out. And the sister's like, well, yeah, I was just surprised that it was coming from Ross because this actually works out better for you guys than it does us. And I think she's just talking about the fact that they have a live-in babysitter. And Sonya's like, yeah, that's what I told him. Do you understand? We have a live-in baby. Y'all don't pay no bills there. Y'all don't pay bills there. Y'all work for her. She pay y'all. So not only is she paying y'all, I mean, I understand y'all work, so she pay y'all for what you do, but she paying y'all to live there. Like, y'all have money because she paying you, and you don't pay her. I'm sure you don't pay her. I mean, everybody keeps saying that they don't pay any bills or whatever. I'm sure they don't pay bills, because if she is paying them for services, and the way the sister keep making it sound like, listen, this is working out for y'all, we babysit for free, this and that or whatever, I feel like they not paying no bills. I'm sorry, I just do. And sister can leave with her funky stinking ass attitude. She can leave. Girl, bye. Oh, we're leaving no matter what. And mom says, yeah, we're leaving. The Gatewoods or whatever she said are leaving. But then on the other hand, she's telling Sonya, well, you can count on us. Like, the mom, like I said, is a flip-flopper. I'm sorry. I just feel like she is. I feel like Sonya is a flip-flopper. I feel like when she's talking to Ross, it's probably like, yeah, they do need to leave. I'm tired. We're trying to make a baby. We need our space. But then when you talk to your sister, it's like, girl, were you upset about what we said? And I was trying to tell Ross, yeah, they be babysitting. And I'm like, she's just full of shit. I just feel like everything is phony. Sister's not phony. Sister's not even trying to make it seem like she's okay with it. She ain't okay with it, but she leaving. So she leaving mad, basically. So it's funny, after the conversation, she had something in the microwave and it beeped. And she's like, can you grab that for me? Asking Sonya. Sonya's like, shit, y'all can't do nothing for me. I ain't grabbing nothing for you. And I was like, in that moment, that one little moment, I liked Sonya. Yeah, you better tell her. I ain't doing shit for you. Get up and get it out of my microwave yourself. All right, next up we see Kenya, and she looks cute. She got on a little athletic suit with some heels. Y'all still think that's cute? I'm sorry. I know it's so like years and years ago, but I think it's cute. She has a friend with her. I can't remember her name. Pretty girl, cute girl. So she's talking about this salon she's opening, and she wanted to be like a whole spa experience. And when you walk in, it should be beautiful and like heaven. And as she's telling, it's a white bar, long white bar. Like I'm picturing it. I get it. And I think it will probably be fabulous. Now that I will give her. I think it's going to be beautiful. She's talking about valet parking and everything. And I'm like, hold on, slow down, Jim Shoe. I don't know. You got to wait and see how much clientele you're going to have before you start getting valet parkers and all that type of thing. So, but it was a nice little scene where she's talking about, what happened in terms of dating. And she keeps saying that she's been married for 5 years. Yo, is that just including divorce years, like divorce preceding years? Because they weren't together in an actual marriage together for 5 years. They weren't. I'm not even asking that as a question. I know they weren't. Like, so maybe she's including that. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it's weird that she keeps saying that. But she's taking it slow with the new guy, and that's good. All right, y'all. So then we have the totally bearable scene with Sheree, and I love seeing this side of her, you guys. Sheree be driving me crazy. This season so far, she hasn't been driving me crazy, and she's been sharing some real stuff. And along with that, we get to see the grandbaby. Girl, look at me, girl. I know it's guys too. Sorry, y'all. But oh my God, it's so touching. Like, she tells the story of how Cairo came and he said, I got a baby on the way. And she was already 4 months. I think the baby's mom name is Alina, something like that. Cute girl. The baby is Mecca. I love the name. And she's a beautiful baby. But she bought these ornaments for her handprint and her footprint. And Sheree's daughter looks so pretty. And you could tell she's like loving the baby. She's like, hey, little baby. And rubbing. I mean, I just love it, and he's a good dad. The mom says how he's always with her. He's helping with her. He said how he's not really getting sleep. Sheree's like, you could probably put some and her daughter says whiskey. She's like, no, cereal in the bottle a little bit. And he's like, Lucky Charms. I'm like, spoken like a true man. I swear to God. But it was the cutest scene. And then she's sleeping on Sheree, and they're wetting her hand up. And y'all, why was he soaking the shit out of that baby's hand? And even Sheree was like, you ain't gotta soak it, just wet it. Like, what are you doing? It still turned out awful. For some reason, the it didn't take. I mean, because the baby did her part. He put the baby's hand in there or whatever. Maybe they just didn't leave it long enough or something. But just the cutest scene. I loved it. I love seeing her as a grandma. And yeah, I love that scene, y'all. All right, next we have Drew and her family. They're out there playing basketball. Her daughter's coming back from the doctor or whatever. She has the flu. I'm like, ugh, just throw the whole house away. It is just totally infested with flu and COVID and all that. Just throw it away. Even though, it goes like that. One person in the house gets sick, everybody. But try to stay away from each other. Some, I don't know. Ugh, ugh. Anyway, so she comes out. She's talking to Ralph about everything that's happening with Marlo. And he's like, yeah, Marlo's a character. And now Drew got to see that Marlo's a character. And y'all know what? I can't wait till Sonya see. We're going to talk about that later, though, because it's going to come on Sonya. She turns on everybody. So Sonya's going to end up learning. But anyway, we'll get to that. But Drew's telling a story about how she didn't want to use the word shot, and it's so funny because she says it again later, and everybody's just quiet like, girl, can you explain? Like, I don't get it. And I'm from Chicago, y'all, and I don't get it. Fuck is she talking about? Just because people get shot, she don't want to use the word shot. We don't use the term shot in Chicago because... Stop lying. When is the last time you lived in Chicago anyway, Drew? First off, that's what I want to know, miss. Ooh, she almost made the Chicago come out in me. Girl, fuck out of here. Like, seriously, Drew is full of shit. Because what are you talking about? And y'all already know, people who say that type of stuff, They can't fight and they just be talking because don't nobody care about where you from. If you got it, you got it. And if you got it, you not running around saying you got it. You just gonna do it. Drew ain't talking about nothing. That girl was screaming all in her face and she was still sitting there trying to explain her side. So stop talking about the Chicago part and stop lying on us, talking about we don't use the word shot. Yeah, I've had family members shot and killed, and the shit is awful. So call it what it is. That's exactly what it is. Shot and killed, and we use the term out here. It happens. And listen, don't get me started. But we'll see what happens with her and Marlo. Right now, she's not fooling with Marlo, and y'all know Marlo phony. She'll fool with you one day, not fool with you the next, or she'll come off like she fooling with you in your face, and then talk about you like a freaking dog behind your back. So, all right, moving on from Drew. I said Jew. All right, so then we have Candy and Todd, and they're looking for something for Candy to wear to. Courtney is having an event at an escape room or whatever. Y'all, why is Courtney giving events? Why is Courtney here? Why? Why is she here, y'all? But anyway, she's giving an event and didn't give them no information whatsoever. Candy said she don't know what to wear. She didn't know it was something with paint and all that stuff until Manetta told her. And Kenya's like, she didn't put her name on the text. Like, she gave us absolutely no information. And Kenya was dressed up like the Little Mermaid, like Ariel or whatever. So I guess she was given Brooklyn under the sea type of party. But Candy said she couldn't make it, but she did send Blaze and uh, what is the other Blaze and Ace. And she's like, sorry, I couldn't make it. I had other things to do while she's sitting up there in her pajamas. I was like, we know what you had to do. So then Kenya starts telling them about the conversation with Drew and the whole, the allegations that, what's her name, Marlo was making about the nephew and everything. And she's just like, I don't know what she's talking about. I have no idea what she's talking about. And she gets off the phone and she's asking Todd, she's telling Todd, like, listen, I don't know what Marlo was on. He say she on some bullshit. That's what she on. Just shut it down. She just want attention. And I'm like, exactly. She wants attention and she wants it from you, Candy. Don't give it to her no more. After this, that's it. And y'all, I feel like we have spoken on this nephew thing so many times and we only on what, like the third or fourth episode? Jesus. All right, so we're at the event and Courtney is there first. Drew comes and she's like, "Is this my cousin?" I'm like, "No, it's actually not your cousin. We don't even know that it's really Ralph's cousin, but okay." So they start talking and Marlo comes immediately. And she's trying to speak to Drew. And Drew's not speaking to her. And she's like, "Oh, okay." And Drew tells Courtney, "Listen, last time I saw this lady, she was screaming in my face. And we ain't talked since then. So, no, it's not all, hey, hi, Drew. So, Manetta comes. Then, what's her name? Marlo comes back. And he's like, "Remember, we're going to be nice. We're going to be friends." I'm like, don't nobody fuck with you, Marlo. That's why you know it's time for her to go. Don't nobody really, really like this lady. Except Sonya. Listen, Sonya on her team. Oh, that is her mascot. I swear to God. All right, so all the other women come, and when Candy get there, Sonya's like, "Hey, how you doing? You doing okay?" And she's like, "No." So when she sits down, and Marlo, knowing full well that it's all about her, she's like, "Oh, I just feel positive vibes coming my way." And Candy over there talking to King, you're talking about, "Not today, Satan." So she's like, "Marlo, so I got a question for you." And Marlo is like, "Can me, you, and Drew step to the side? We don't need the peanut gallery for something so serious." And I'm like, "But you talk to all these women individually about your problem with her. So what's the problem with just airing it out in front of everybody? Everybody knows. Everybody knows the issue. You already told everybody." So Marlo wants to pick and choose how everything works. I can't stand it. And she knows how this works. This works where we do this shit as a group. We sit around and we hash it out. So they end up walking over there and they're talking. Marlo is giving her side, talking about how Drew kept saying incident. And when you guys talk about me, you say slash the face in it. Why was the conversation Drew was having with Candy, it had nothing to do with Marlo? Why was she making it about her? She makes everything about her. So she's telling telling Candy to listen. Let me finish. Let me finish. Candy's like, okay, I'm gonna let you finish. And then she's like, I could tell when I came over there and I was telling you that you didn't really want to be bothered with it. And I'm like, what? Because we just saw the scene, y'all, and that's what Candy was like. What are you talking about? I thought you was gonna let me finish. So then, of course, we get heated from there. And once again, Marlo is wrong. Marlo is delusional. She's batshit crazy. She really, really is. And let me tell y'all, nothing is worse than somebody telling you how you acted when you know how you acted. Like you know how you acted. I had a resident tell me that oh, I came to tell you something and you just kept looking at the other person and you didn't believe me because of the way you kept looking away. And when I tell you I tried everything to make this lady comfortable in the moment, so when she said that to me, I was dumbfounded. I was just like, what is she taught? Like, what? In the way your head, you're just like, how did you get this from what actually happened? Like something's got to be wrong, and something is definitely wrong with Marlo. So of course they get into a shouting match because, and Candy's right. Like y'all, I don't think Candy is right all the time. I'm not a super Candy fan, but Marlo just be fucking with her for no good reason. So as they're getting loud, Manetta walks over and she touches Candy, and Candy's like, "Don't touch me." I'm like, "Damn!" They be talking to Manetta like she ain't shit. So Manetta backed up and went back over to the table, like, "Listen, maybe they just need to hash it out." But in the meantime, Drew is there and she's trying to talk. And what's her name? Marlo is dismissing her. You could go, Drew. We don't need you. You could go. We don't need to hear from you. So Drew keeps talking. So now everybody's talking. And Manetta goes back over and says that, they just need to work it out. And she's the flower child and all that. And it's getting on Sheree's nerves, basically. She's like, Manetta, please. Like, oh my God, you and this, everybody, she wants to be the hero. She wants to be, she's a peacekeeper and all that. Listen, this is what happens here, Manetta. You got to calm down, sis. It's okay. It's okay. All right, y'all. Now I ain't gonna lie. This part had me going. I was like, oh, we got us one. I just wanted Candy to hit her. I really did because Candy was doing all of that. Like, I'm finna hit you right now. She don't be hitting nobody. She didn't. And yes, I saw her speak on it where she was like, "Oh, y'all better believe I got these hands, even though people be saying I don't be doing nothing. I just be talking. Y'all better believe it." I'm like, we don't want to believe it. We want to see it, especially with Marlo. Hit the bitch. Hit her. Hit that big bitch. Oh wait, that was the other thing I skipped past when what's her name? Drew was talking about she is from Chicago and she'll fight Marlo, and Ralph was like, "Listen, that's a big girl. I don't know, you might lose that one." She's like, "You never seen me fight." I'm like, "Girl, please, you would have to be like Scrappy and just keep running up real quick and hitting real quick and then run back so she can't catch you." But that's a big girl. I mean, that don't necessarily mean she can fight, but it's a big girl. But anyway, back to this fight. So they going at it, and finally, Candy's doing all the hand and she's doing all the bucking, like she really gonna do, really about to do something. So Drew steps in, and then Kenya gets up, and all the girls go over, and y'all, Sonya's so nerve wracking, y'all. Sonya's so nerve wracking, but we gonna get there. I mean, here's the funny part. Sonya, like I said, is just all team Marlo. Can't say nothing bad about Marlo. You can't say nothing bad about Marlo. And what's funny is this season so far, like I think Sheree knows she's on the losing team with Marlo, and she's kind of trying to still be cool with her, but not be so much on her team and call shit out when it's time to call it out. So have y'all noticed that Sheree has been calling it out more? So she's trying to calm Marlo down and like, listen, we in a restaurant and y'all doing all this. Last season, she wouldn't have said none of that. She's just standing in the background, letting her go like everything is, hunky dory. But this time she's trying to calm her down. Ain't no calming either one of them down. So Kenya's trying to calm down Candy. She's doing the tight teeth talk, and she's listen. I'm gonna drag her. I'm gonna kill her. She's doing all that because y'all know that's what she be doing. And she's telling Kenya, if something happened and she can't, don't touch me. Like, don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. And Kenya's like, I won't. Okay, y'all. So can I just say, I feel like, excuse me, Kenya might end up really, really, really snapping on Marlo at some point. Maybe she'll put hands on her or something. But the way Kenya be staring off into space when Marlo is talking, like her, she was standing in between Marlo and Candy while they're arguing. And as Marlo's talking, like, oh, now she finna cry. And Candy's like, the only reason why I'm crying because I can't choke your ass. But the whole time Marlo's talking, Kenya's just like staring off, not looking at her, but staring in the other direction like she's over this shit the same way I am. She's over it. But I could have just like really see her. I can just really see her striking the shit out of Marlo. Like she could have just hit her dead in the neck, just like a chop to the neck real quick. That's the way her face, that's the way her face looked, y'all. Like she could have just really hurt her. And I understand. I bet you Kenya was sitting there thinking to herself, why are we still here again with this girl? Why is this lady still here? Why are we doing this again? And this is my job. I have to, like, all the stuff that was probably going through her head. I understand. I get it. Oh, and I forgot to say, so Drew is trying to tell Sonya to take Marlo out. She's aggressive. She's so aggressive. Take her out. Take her out. And Sonya's in the confessional, like, I don't know why she just keep calling Marlo aggressive. Like she the only one aggressive. Marlo ain't aggressive. Rah rah siskumba for Marlo. Fucking Sanya. Girl, Sonya, whatever your name is, can you please get an identity of your own and listen, pull yourself out of Marlo's ass. Just try to pull yourself out, sis, because this is not working. This is not a good look. This whole pick me, choose me, I'm your best friend. I can't wait until she turn on Sonya, y'all. And y'all know it's gonna happen. And I can't wait until she gets she gonna feel it. And they was outside in the parking lot telling what's her name, Courtney, that she gonna feel it too at some point. Oh, you are. You definitely are. Look at Drew. It was her turn. It's gonna be their turn. And hopefully Courtney won't be here to get a turn. But anyway. So in the parking lot, we have Manetta, Drew, Candy, and Kenya. And Candy is reading the text messages how Marlo was like, hey, Candy Yams, did you have this person, Quentin, working for you? And she's like, I don't know, I'll check. She checks, she comes back. Listen, he did. He doesn't work for us anymore. Okay, that was my nephew. He was killed last night. And then she's like, literally 5 days later, she's texting her about business. Did you sign up for Cameo? That could be easy lunch money for you. Use my code. So they all standing there like, what's the problem? Like she didn't seem too torn up about it. It's literally 5 days later and you're talking about business. Like it's not a big deal. Even the way she came to her like Candy Yams. Listen, if you all broken up and everything, why? Why? And we also found out that no, she kept running around telling everybody that her nephew was killed by somebody she met at OLG. And the way she said it, though, made it seem like they both worked there together. No, they didn't. He was just a patron. Candy said they tore everything up trying to see if this guy worked for them because you can get the name off, public record or whatever. And no, he never worked for them. I didn't say he worked there. Yeah, he was a patron. Bitch, she's so misleading. She's so like she knows what she's doing. She's a liar. She's just a liar. So again, we have them talking about her slicing the face up or whatever, and the producers go back and show that Candy's saying, "Oh, everybody keeps bringing up Marlo slicing the face, and that was a long time ago, and now we have her bringing it up." And that's why I'm saying the producers were pissing me off trying to give Marlo this super great edit and trying to just be like, oh, okay, why are we so mad at Marlo? She's not aggressive. Look at her hands right here. They're talking about the face slice, but this was Candy saying that the face slice was no big deal. Sick of it. Sick of these producers. We're done with Marlo. So whatever y'all trying to do, out of gas. Y'all out of gas. We don't want her here. Period. Y'all, in this couple minutes, it's just so much happened. I swear to God. So once again, the producers talking about how they always talking about the faces, face being slashed, and then we have Kenya saying she lost our credibility when she was slicing all those people's faces, and I'm like, that is how stuff get misconstrued and turned around. She sliced one woman's face. Kenya, like, keep it where it goes. We gonna stay. Excuse me. We gonna stay factual over here. We're not gonna be like Marlo. But then you have Sonya, Sheree, and Marlo inside, and they're talking about how Drew kept calling her aggressive, And Sheree is in the confessional talking about how it's not fair that they always bringing up Marlo's past. It's disrespectful. Girl, go make some clothes. We don't want to hear anything from you, Sheree, if you're not making clothes. Fuck out of here. Then Sonya's like, let me go talk to Candy. Bitch, no one needs you to go talk to Candy. Candy, you not her friend. You basically just want to get the other side. So I was happy when she went out there, and no, she didn't get to talk to Candy. Oh, she's leaving? Yeah, because her friends are seeing her off, not you, not you. So they're walking her to the car, and y'all, Manetta is literally putting her in the car. I swear to God, if she could have carried her, she would. Oh, just know that you were right, and you did good, and you were right, and you were not in the wrong, and you were right, and I love you, and I was just like, she is so determined to now pick a side. Remember, Candy was mad at her at the beginning of the season because she basically wasn't picking a side, and she felt like she was kind of, flip flopping or saying whatever when she's in front of whoever, or just not defending Candy enough. So now she's going above and beyond. So Manetta and Sonya are the mascots of the year. I swear to God, they are. All right, so we wrap it up with them telling Manetta that she's been bamboozled by Marlo, because she's like, I gave her a chance, and Sonya's like, you haven't been bamboozled, you haven't been, and Drew keeps calling her aggressive. Why do you keep calling her aggressive? And she's like, come on, y'all, let's go do this. And Drew and Kenya like, nah. And Drew's like, the trick gotta go. Don't call her a trick. Sonya is on it, y'all. Don't call her a trick. We not gonna call her a trick. You're not gonna call her a trick. And she goes back in or whatever. And then she's in the confessional talking about Drew is like their poodle, their little lap dog. And I'm like, are you really saying that? Are you the one saying that? Girl, bye. Oh my God, bye. So they end off the day doing the paint room thing. Of course, they didn't get it because I think they all dump it in a box of rocks anyway, even four of them put together. I think it was Manetta, Manetta, Marlo, Sonya, and Sheree that did it. But that was it. Fine. Episode was fine. You guys, if you have stayed to the end, you are the real MVP. I appreciate you. And listen, it has been a rough weekend for me, y'all. My baby left. My baby moved out. I'm so proud of her. And on the other end, I'm so torn up about it. I had my first night alone. Total empty nester. First night alone last night and got zero sleep. For real. I just kept waking up. I was just like, anyway. I'm happy for her. Like, she's been wanting to leave and everything for the longest time. Like, she's been looking for the perfect place and everything. So she's happy where she is. I'm happy where she is. And I just hope everything works out. I love her to pieces. So if you guys have stayed this long and y'all heard this, do me a favor and in the comments, say congratulations to your baby. And that way that'll let me know that y'all stayed to the end, my real MVPs. All right, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video, which I really am going to do the Martha's Vineyard thing. I'll be off and on with that. Yeah, I'll be off and on with that, but I'm going to do it because, they had some stuff happen. Bria, what's her name? Bria, hot ass mess. A lot of those people on there, hot ass messes. But anyway, like the video, you guys. Comment. If you have not already, please consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Smooches.